So this is our first time doing a Funny Bad review of a movie that is still out, unfortunately. But it's deserved. I want to start off. Actually, just bring it over here. Anyways, I want to start off this funny.
You started glowing.
I want to start off, actually I'm going to turn the brightness down on this a little bit. I want to start off this Funny Bad review with something we don't usually do. An unboxing. Or not really unboxing, but unbagging. We have Emoji movie toys from McDonald's. I paid for 2 of these out of pocket. And I got the other one.
You have no...
My mother paid for it.
You have no idea how bad I want to rip each of those in half. It's actually scary how mad those things get me.
Well, just wait until we get to the end of this video. Woo-wee. Woo-wee, Rick. So let's open up the first one. What do we have? Oh, this is a separate thing. We got Gene, the bang emoji.
Okay, neither of us want to do this.
He's got 2 faces. One he's fine. He's got a chip in his tooth. That adds character. And then on the other side, he's doing that.
Why are we doing this?
Now we have
why
jailbreak.
I mean, it's not even just the toys. It's just why are we doing this video in general?
She's got that face, and then that face, and that face looks like the face she's gonna make on her honeymoon with Gene. And last but not freaking least, high five. High five. He has that face and then and then that face.
I couldn't. Oh my lord! I'm so glad we saved that one for last. That was great.
Anyways,
I don't understand. Why is that a face?
Anyways.
Okay. Apparently they sell those to kids at McDonald's. So
in Happy Meals.
Yep. Never gonna give your kids a Happy Meal ever again.
Let's talk about the emoji. I want to talk real quick about, really quick, about the history of this movie. Because this is going to make him mad.
This is why I hate it.
So,
okay,
it was
why.
It was what, 2 years ago? Sony Pictures Animation released this little test short of Popeye. And they announced that, I think his name is Gennady Tarkovsky. Let me actually Google his name. Genndy Tartakovsky, the director of the Hotel Transylvania movies. He was going to be directing a Popeye movie set for release in 2017. Then, in 2015, there's a huge bidding war for the rights to an Emoji movie. Big 3 companies involved being Sony Pictures Animation, Warner Brothers, and Paramount. Sony Pictures won out, and the Emoji movie was announced and fast-tracked and set for release in July of 2017, knocking Popeye off of its release date to which people thought it was delayed, until now it's completely off of their schedule.
It's not happening, people.
It's not happening anymore.
The Emoji Movie killed it.
And Popeye looked good!
I wanted to see it.
I
didn't want to see the
Transylvania
Emoji.
movies.
I didn't want to see the Emoji Movie. I wanted to see Popeye, but no.
I like the Hotel
No.
Transylvania movies. So, well, I don't really like them like that. They're okay. They don't bother me, I guess. I'm fine with them. I think they're Sony Pictures Animation's best work. Because, I mean, they have the Smurfs compared to that. I guess Goosebumps, because that's technically Sony Pictures Animation, because they did the animation for that movie. Goosebumps is pretty good. Either way, Hotel Transylvania is some of their best, like, full animation stuff. And the director is really good. It's directed very well. So when they announced that that director was going to be doing the Popeye, that sounds like a dance. When they announced he was going to be doing the Popeye,
That'd probably be a better dance than what they
Than
have
the
in this
Emoji
movie.
dance?
Yep. The Emoji, what is it? Emoji Pop.
Yeah,
Is that what it's called?
I don't remember. I don't care to remember.
Me either. I really want to forget it.
So they announced he was going to be doing Popeye, and we were all really excited. Then they canceled it for the Emoji Movie. So with that in mind, and now you're anger-filled, let's talk about the Emoji Movie. So the Emoji Movie starts out with narration by our main character, Gene, which actually I think goes away for the rest of the movie. Until maybe the end? Anyways, we get introduced to this kid named Alex, who is voiced by Jake T. Austin, who, if you remember him, he was Max on Wizards of Waverly Place. Now he's voicing kids in Emoji movies.
Is it sad that the people that are the people that are not normally in movies that finally get work in movies, the work they get is the Emoji Movie? Is it sad that that's the best they can do?
Okay, so actually, yeah, that's horrible. So in the opening scene, we get introduced to Textopolis, the city inside your phone where all your emojis live. And we get introduced to our title character, well, not title character, but our main character, Gene, the Meh emoji.
Oh, my colon!
Oh, this is just, oh.
So, and by the way, most of this review, I'm gonna ironically be meh. Because I've noticed that's all I've been so far, so I'm just gonna keep rolling with it.
Oh. So, he's a Meh emoji, but he makes other expressions, and the thing that really made me mad was the emoticons, how the emoticons are like elderly people. Because they're the original emoji.
Oh boy!
And then, I think there was one really clever joke, though. The laughing emoji, and he's laughing even though he, like, broke his arm, and he's still laughing.
Yeah, there's some dark humor.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of dark humor, and that's what really got us to actually, like, laugh and slightly enjoy the movie.
It made me chuckle.
Was the dark humor. But he's like...
Because
he's like sitting there, he's got a broken arm, he's like, I can see the bone. Yeah, there's some dark humor.
You know, at first watch, you might chuckle. At second watch, you just might think it's...
Yeah, it definitely doesn't have the replay value with the stupid jokes.
No.
Not at all.
No, it doesn't. Although all the memes that were created because of this movie are definitely replayable.
So anyways...
Watch that. That's more entertaining than the entire movie.
Anyway...
Some of them are like seconds long. Anyway, sorry.
Anyways... So Gene, it's his first day on the job as the Met Emoji. His parents are so proud. He goes in and he's trying really hard not to mess up. And so what happens? He messes up.
He doesn't even try.
He doesn't even try.
If you could call it a try, I don't understand. It's so stupid. It's so obviously like, hey, we're going to progress the story. We're just going to make him mess up. Whoops! Slipped on banana peel. Where'd that come from? I have no idea. Came out of nowhere. It's in this little cube. I don't understand.
But so he malfunctions, and they decide, we get introduced to the character of Smiler, I think is her name, voiced by Maya Rudolph, who is probably the funniest character in the movie, because she's so intense. She's just on this whole different level of dark intensity through the whole movie, and she's, like, smiling the whole time, and she's, like, it looks like she's just about to crack and explode on, like she's just holding her composure barely there. And she's by far the most entertaining character in the movie because she's just got this big positive smile on her face the whole time. Even when she is, like, saying, like, some of the darkest things you'll ever hear in a kid's movie. Like, oh, we'll just delete you too. Yeah, it's pretty dark. But so
Give me nightmares.
Gene teams up with High Five, voiced by James Corden. You know,
Unfortunately.
Say
unfortunately
for
everyone.
every actor in this movie,
yeah.
especially T.J. Miller.
Yeah, especially.
Why is he in a kids movie? He's a pretty R-rated dude. But anyways, they go and visit, they leave Textopolis, which is just the messaging app, and they discover the world of the wallpaper, which is basically literally your wallpaper. And I literally said, right when he got out of the app, I was like, it's just the wallpaper, isn't it?
Let's just say that this movie is probably one of the most predictable movies you will ever watch.
Like,
ever made.
Guys!
He predicted
Almost
what would
everything.
almost everything before it happened. Maybe even minutes before it happened.
Guys,
he's like, I can predict how this movie's gonna end.
Yeah,
This,
like,
this,
right?
this, and this is
Like,
gonna
with
happen,
the last-
and guess what? This, and this happened.
with the last, like, 10, 15, 20 minutes of the movie, I was like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. He's gonna go back, and then she's gonna realize that she's in love with him. They're gonna go back and save him. They're all gonna save the day. The two of them are gonna end up together. Happy ending. The end. And that's exactly what happened. Spoiler alert, I guess.
I don't think anyone
if you
cares.
care.
What? Why would... Okay, first,
Why
would you care?
Really? You're watching this video where we go through the plot pretty in-depth. So, spoiler alert, I guess. I only say that because the movie came out, like, maybe a month ago, so...
If you want to watch this movie and actually enjoy it, don't talk to me.
But what I wanted to say, though, was that 47 Meters Down, which, if you guys know, is my least favorite movie of this year, and probably my least favorite movie ever made, it still angers me just thinking about it. And there's a poster for it on the floor, which Gabe, Mason's brother, gave me, which is great, because I'm going to put it up somewhere. Unironically. Okay, very ironically. But anyways, that movie was really predictable. And even then, the Emoji Movie is even more predictable. And I'm gonna go right ahead and say it. This movie isn't a movie. This is just one big product placement. This is all just product placement, the movie.
Can we just all... You know, it's not a movie. It's a cash grab.
No, it's not even that. It is... Oh. It's a product. If you guys watch Ralph the Movie Maker, who also does kind of in-depth reviews of bad movies, which I've been kind of taking influence from. He's one of the people that influences me on these videos. If you watch his videos, You know that he has a term for movies that he calls products, and those are movies that he sees that are made by studios to sell things, not to actually be movies, but that they're just made to sell things. So he doesn't even call them movies, he calls them products. That is literally what this movie is. This movie is the literal definition of a product. You have every single bit of product placement in this movie. They are in Candy Crush, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, Dropbox,
even
YouTube,
which is probably the biggest disappointment.
And they have the Pen Pineapple Apple Pen guy, cat videos, oddly satisfying videos, I think. I'm surprised there wasn't a Jax Films cameo in there. Because honestly, why wasn't there? That would have been good.
Yeah, well.
That would have been really good.
Yeah.
But anyways, they go...
Very ironic, too, because
Yeah.
it's making fun of the
Yeah.
movie.
But, that's probably why they didn't do it. Then again, they invited him to the premiere, so, I mean, who knows, man?
They could have had a clip of him saying, "The Emoji movie
Well,
is
no,
my favorite movie."
they wouldn't have been able to do that, because then that would have been a really big fourth wall break, and I don't think they would have wanted to hurt the kids' minds with that.
Just put it in the background, they won't notice it.
Anyways,
People like us would notice, though.
so they go to this app that is, Gene thinks it's the dictionary, but it's just a skin for a different kind of app. And then we get this great porn joke for the adults, but it's too stupid for adults to find it funny. But it's too adult for kids to find funny. This joke is meant for no one.
What could a teenage boy possibly want to hide from his parents? Just try to keep up. This place can get a little rough.
But so, Gene's parents, Mel and Mary Meh, those are their actual names. I looked it up. Mel and Mary Meh, they decide to leave Textopolis to go look for Gene. And they end up in YouTube, which, as we just mentioned, so here you go.
Let's try this one. YouTube? Wow, what a visual treat.
You didn't believe it when we said it, did you? But now you just saw it. And now you believe. Now you believe. Okay. So, Gene and High Five find the hacker Jailbreak, who they're trying to find because Gene wants her to hack into his source code and turn him into a proper meh emoji. And I didn't write any of this down. I'm pulling this from memory, and I'm sad that I can remember this much about the movie. But so they go into the app Just Dance on their way to Dropbox. Their ultimate goal is to get to Dropbox and go into the cloud. So why they stopped in Just Dance, I don't know. But, or maybe they had a reason for it, and I just don't even remember. This movie is pretty forgettable, too, honestly. But they go into Just Dance and invent a new dance called the Emoji Dance. By the way, the voice of the Just Dance lady in the movie, that's Christina Aguilera.
What?
Yeah. I looked at the Wikipedia page and it said that Christina Aguilera was the Just Dance.
Again, a lot of these people are unfortunately in this movie. They could be in something better.
But so, Smiler's robots, they find them in Just Dance, and then they're like, they're robots, they can't dance, and then we, just to contradict them, we are subjected to this torture.
Don't worry, they're robots. They can't dance. Downloading fun protocol.
robots! Funky robots! Funky robots. So, Patrick Stewart is in this movie. He plays a poop emoji. And that is the greatest thing in this movie, is the fact that we can just openly say, remember when Patrick Stewart played a poop? But so, there's a devil emoji in the movie named Steven. And then we get this great interaction between them. Even though I just find it stupid that the poop emoji, who makes poop jokes throughout the whole movie, mind you, criticizes someone else for making a poop joke to him.
We are all gonna be wiped! She said wiped. Aim higher, Steven.
Aim higher, Steven. But Gene, I was about to call him Meh. Gene's mom, Mary, goes into Instagram, and she's able to go into this fully 3D rendered world based on just the picture on Instagram. How? Who cares? But so, Mel catches up to her and reveals that he also has multiple expressions, just like Gene, and that's where Gene gets it from. But he was able to hide it. And then we get this scene that I can only describe as meh love.
Funky robots! Mellow.
Mellows.
Mary, my love for you burns with the intensity of a red-hot flame. Oh, I like that, Mary.
So, Gene, high five, and what was the other one's name? Hang on.
Jailbreak.
Jailbreak. It's written on the tag.
Oh, well, you had to read the...
Because they're so forgettable that they have to write their names on the tags. They go through everything. They go through Spotify. They get, Just Dance gets deleted and High Five ends up in the trash. They get High Five out of the trash. They go through Spotify to get there. They get to Dropbox finally. And then Gene tells her that he loves her or likes her or whatever this movie wants to call its romance. And then she denies him.
He heart emojis her.
Yeah, he heart emojis her. So she denies hard. She denies him hard. It's actually really, it's so bad, you do actually kind of feel for him a little bit, because she just denies him so badly. She's just like, no. I wouldn't date you if you were the last emoji in the phone. But so Gene then, because his heart is broken, he truly finally becomes a meh emoji. And then he goes back to Textopolis. And so, what do they do? Oh yeah, by the way, earlier in the movie, Jailbreak reveals that she's the princess emoji. Just felt like that was necessary to mention.
It was just so randomly
just
thrown in there, so
but
we're just gonna randomly throw it in there.
But so she takes off her hat and wig, and she's got the princess hair and crown, and she's whistling to try and get, like, animal attention or something, I guess, and it doesn't work. So then she whistles, like, really loudly, and then the Twitter bird flies in, and they ride the Twitter bird back to Textopolis like the eagles in Lord of the Rings. I literally said out loud, oh my god, they made the bird from Twitter into the eagle from Lord of the Rings. It feels so blatantly ripped off, too. Except, The only thing that would have made it even more of a ripoff is if she called a butterfly emoji over, whispered to it, and then let it go, and then the Twitter. That would have actually been great. I would have given this movie an A+
If they would
for
have
that.
just fully ripped off that scene, just like.
But so,
Or
the
parodying
stupid kid, he goes to get his phone wiped because it keeps like glitching and going off in class and stuff. So he goes to get it wiped, and they have one last chance to do the right thing and make the right face, because they think if they make the right face that he'll stop trying to delete everything off the phone.
Which doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. But we'll get to that. But so we get this last-ditch effort. And so the girl who's in the store with him comes over and she's like, I got your message. That's a really cool emoji. And then he decides, you know what? I'm going to keep my phone how it is. And he just unplugs it while it's like 95% wiped. And what does it do? Possibly the most inaccurate thing I've ever seen happen in a movie.
All better.
He unplugs it and it just puts everything back how it was.
All better. All better now. I'm not buying you a new
No,
one.
I'm not gonna do.
I'm not buying you a new one if you do that.
I'm not. I couldn't get that angry. Maybe at 47 meters down.
It's a good thing we don't watch that then, huh?
It's a good thing we're never gonna do a funny bad review of that.
Yeah, so it's not even funny bad, it's just bad.
Yeah, it's just bad. Because that's the difference. These are both horrible movies. These would probably be at the bottom of my list of movies this year, but this movie is at least interestingly bad. This has stuff you can make fun of. 47 Meters Down is just cliche and boring, so there's nothing to make fun of there. But so yeah, that is the Emoji Movie.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Could
And
have been the Popeye movie.
I'm just gonna
I'm
address
still mad about that.
I'm just going to address something right here. This movie is the worst things about Wreck-It Ralph, the Lego Movie, Inside Out, any other movie like this that you've ever seen. This movie takes everything, even if it's like little tiny things that didn't work in those movies, and it tries to make them the focal points of this movie. It doesn't work. You're taking these things that don't work from these other movies, and you're just making them worse. Or the things they do take that do work just feel ripped off, which makes them not work in this movie. So either way, you're failing. This is a horrible, horrible movie. There's nothing you can say about it. I feel bad for every single actor that's in this movie, especially Patrick Stewart, who voices the poop emoji.
Yeah, that's the most, when we're saying unfortunately this actor's in it, that is the most unfortunate one
That's
of
the
them all.
worst thing, because he's actually got a pretty respectable career. Not that these other actors aren't good. You have, T.J. Miller, great comedic force in movies. He doesn't have the brightest career. Not everyone knows who T.J. Miller is. Anna Faris, she has a bit of a better career, but she hasn't really made anything great since, I would probably even say, the Scary Movie movies. I haven't seen her in anything really good since, maybe the first Scary Movie.
Just gotta say something.
Yeah. Then again, I may be just forgetting something that she was in. I know she has a sitcom. I don't know if that's any good. I never watched it, but I think it had more than one season, so it had to have been at least decent. All the actors in this movie, I just feel bad for them. This movie is cliche and boring and stupid, and it takes everything that doesn't work and puts it at the front of the screen for you. It's not even a good movie for kids. It's not even a good movie that you could just put it on and kids will like it, because it's really dark. So, as a movie, I'm gonna give the Emoji Movie an F. As a funny bad, I would probably give it an A minus. We had a lot of laughs just making fun of this movie while watching it. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah, but, okay. Obviously, as a movie, it's an F. As funny bad, it is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's easy to make fun of. It's horrible. You get a lot of laughs out of it just because of how bad it is. So it does get A minus for funny bad.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments what you think of this video. Check out our Patreon page in the description. We updated a lot of stuff. I lowered some of the prices on a couple things on there. So check that out if you would, and make a pledge if you would like. Lowest one is $1, so, you know, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.